right now.
20 years ago, a Georgia couple buried their stillborn daughter and spent the next 2 decades grieving at her grave.
But just this year, they made a discovery about their daughter's resting place that left them heartbroken and frustrated. Thanks for staying with us. I'm Latricia Thomas.
And I'm Josh Rowe. The Edwards family laid their daughter Lillian, or as they call her, Lily, to rest in 2005. This is their headstone at Lakewood Memory Gardens in Rossville. The problem, they say, is not that their daughter is in the wrong space. It's that the wrong people are buried next to her. The Edwards say they wanted to be buried next to Lillian. But as News Channel 9's Sarah Hauer shows us, a mistake put all those plans in question.
She was 8 pounds, 1 ounce, and 19.5 inches. Had a head full of hair. We just didn't get to keep her.
For 2 decades, Cammie Edwards has visited her daughter Lily's gravesite here at Lakewood Memory Gardens to grieve and honor her memory.
Lily was our little baby that we prayed for a long time.
But 4 years ago, Edwards says she noticed something was wrong. Someone had been buried where they believed they had purchased space to be buried next to their daughter. This is where Cammie Edwards' stillborn daughter was buried 20 years ago, right next to the spot that she and her ex-husband had purchased. When Edwards asked cemetery staff about this new headstone, Edwards says staff assured them they could still be buried in between. The problem, Edwards says cemetery staff thought Lily was buried in that spot, and now this land is owned by another family.
I was like, there's no way they can fit 2 of us in this little spot.
Edwards says cemetery staff assured her everything was fine until this spring.
A gentleman from the grounds crew came up. He brought out his tape measure, and it probably wasn't 20 or 30 seconds. He had it out, and he said, "You're right, Miss Edwards, we have a problem."
Edwards says the grounds crew told her the cemetery's grid system had mismarked Lily's grave.
That's when my heart sank, when we realized we thought this was the land, because essentially that's what they're doing, is they're selling you a piece of land. And somebody had been buried on my land.
The spokesperson for the cemetery, Michelle Stone, says they learned of an error tied to a prior purchase and, quote, have suggested a number of options to allow the family to be laid to rest next to their daughter.
They said we could have 1 plot beside her, and then one of us could be buried back and over 25 feet, and that's not okay. This was our baby.
The Edwards lawyer, Brian Rayburn, says this is a case of negligence and breach of contract that he fears could be more widespread.
We have no idea how many people this has happened to that aren't yet aware of it.
For Edwards, it isn't just about land, it's about family.
I know that she's not here, but it is, as a parent, you never stop wanting to take care of your child.
In Rossville, Sarah Hauer, News Channel 9.
A representative from the cemetery contacted us again about an hour ago. She says they've offered the family options, including a deeper internment for the parents to be buried next to Lillian, having the daughter buried above them in a stacked grave, or moving her to have all 3 in a plot in a different location.
The cemetery said they would not charge the family for any of those options. The family now plans to disinter Lily and move her so they can finally all rest beside her one day.